Could you imagine if we was doing this to Africans? You know what their response would be?
Oh, this hoe ghost town. Ooh, Jesus. Y'all stand on business? Hard desire is to serve with everything so that we can able to each other in peace. Bless this place, God. Bring. Y'all is boycotting these people businesses and they feeling it. I'm talking about the lady was in there real life crying. Y'all is doing y'all big one.
Okay, so like I was talking to my friend and I'm not really sure what's going on, but I know that I need to boycott Asian businesses, and so I just need, look, you did my nails, I just need my refunds. Like, I can't be supporting it.
I'm sorry, Matt, that's not how it works. I don't know where you get this story, but first of all, I know the situation online is crazy with the Chinese man, but just want to let you know I'm Vietnamese. Like, we love our black community here, you know, and we support all black community. So that has nothing to do with me. I don't know why you boycotting me, but
Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. In case you're new here, my name is Maren.
And I'm Maureen.
Right, in today's episode, you're going to be watching videos of Black Americans reacting to empty Asian shops after the boycott has begun, right? And we're also going to watch videos of Black Americans because we do understand that it's coming to people's awareness that there are some people in the Black American community who do not know necessarily that there's a boycott going on. Maybe
the
because
reason for the boycott as well,
right?
This is a daily activity of them to sit online, observe, and monetize off of pain, struggle, and just whatever we're doing.
Probably because they're not on TikTok or the social media platforms that are pushing for these kind of boycotts, right? So we're gonna be watching as people from the black community go into Asian stores and educate the unaware, yeah?
right? And the Asian community is terming it as Black Americans serving a collective punishment, right? And Asians have come out to also plead with the Black American community, saying that they are not all the same kind of Asian, right? They are not Chinese Americans. So guys, what do you think about this? Let's watch what we prepared for you today and then you come back and talk about it. You can also let us know what you think about this episode down on the comment section, and consider subscribing if you're coming upon this channel for the first time. Let's watch.
Hey, Black Americans, have you noticed that throughout this Asian shop owner boycott that we got going on, you got a bunch of Asians popping up saying, well, wait a minute, Rick Chow, he's not the same type of Asian that I am. I'm Japanese, I'm Cambodian, I'm Vietnamese, I'm all this stuff. Interesting, but you told us that we were just black. That I was the same as a Haitian or a freaking Jamaican, that I don't have my own separate lineage group, my own ethnic identity. You know, whenever you mention reparations, you'll get white people saying, well, I'm part native, so and you shouldn't get it. Well, you're part of the tribes who own black slaves. I was a part of a different tribe. Or you get them saying, I'm Irish. And you mention that whole Irish slave. So every other group out there can distinguish themselves by ethnicity. But suddenly, when it comes to Black Americans, we can't. No. Either you respect my damn ethnicity or I hold you all in the same group. Pick one.
What's up? Come on, man. They tripping, bro. As a people, bro. Like, hey, hold on. I'm going in here. On the real. I ain't bullshitting. I'm in here. Hey, sister. Excuse me, y'all. I ain't trying to intrude on what y'all got going on. Y'all know about the boycott, right? We're boycotting all Asian beauty supply shops, nail shops, stores. There's a black-owned beauty supply store called Savannah Beauty Supplies here on Egan Road in Madison. Savannah Beauty Supplies. We're sticking together. We're not giving them our money no more. For real.
And you know what? And I said that. I was just trying to get scared.
Savannah Beauty Supply.
Okay.
Pass the word.
It's not just these group of women. Let's go show you some other ones that seem to be just in ultra observation mode.
some people will never learn. They think black money is something you just get because they are entitled to it. I choose where I spend my money, and where I spend my money is nobody's business. So now, that money that I have been spending with you, that you never give back to my community or you never have appreciated, I am going to take that same money, look for black owned business, and go there and spend that money. Some of you guys do not understand the extent of this boycott, but time will tell. Let's get into it.
It's pretty hard to tell that I'm AI, right?
Well, I want to show you how you can.
Yo, just a quick PSA to all the Asian business owners out there across this country. If y'all are losing money due to the fact that the black community are boycotting y'all, and with the Chinese restaurants having all of these orders and no one show up and pick up, whatever, just letting y'all know that this motherfucker right here is the one to blame it on. He's the one that dared the black community to boycott Asian businesses. And now, instead of standing on business, the motherfucker himself decided to delete all of his social media and go into hiding. This is why a lot of Asian motherfuckers out there just bark out loud. When it comes to standing on business, they shut the fuck up.
And so today is a day of reckoning. A day of reckoning within the Asian American community. To recognize our complicity in upholding the institutions of white supremacy.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Today, we have to interrogate our own anti-blackness that exists in our community. That we have to recognize our own privilege and anti-blackness that has existed for decades. That we have to understand that any progress that we have towards defeating Asian hate is inextricably tied to the progress of our black and brown brothers and sisters.
I've been saying this shit for years, but as Asian Americans, anti-blackness is fucking holding us back. I remember 6 years ago, a then Yale student, Eileen Huang, published an op-ed in which she explicitly called out our community's refusal to speak out against the systemic injustices that black Americans have been facing in this country for centuries. And this op-ed went viral in the WeChat parent groups. Not for a damn good reason though, because the responses overwhelmingly were along the lines of, oh, your parents sacrificed so much, how could you say this against your own people? Basically framing the author as a traitor against their own community for speaking out against a very valid problem. Now, keep in mind, these people are professionals, PhDs, people who have been experts in their fields for decades, yet at the same time, not being able to hold two truths at once and immediately getting defensive. You can speak out against the anti-Asian racism and violence that people have faced in our community for centuries, while also recognizing that the Asian American identity is built upon being settlers in this country, a country that's fundamentally built upon the theft of indigenous land and the exploitation of black and brown bodies and labors since its foundation. You can be part of a community, love it, and be proud of your heritage, while also being able to criticize its flaws and wanting it to change for the better. Because being a full member of a community is not blindly defending it. That's tribalism. Being part of a community is being able to recognize and speak out against its flaws so that it can become a better community built upon love. We spend so much fucking time debating Asian meetups or the definition of ABGs, but when it comes to the shit that actually matters in today's world, mass surveillance, police brutality, genocide, deportation that ultimately affects us as well, we are fucking nowhere to be seen. We have not shown up. Consistently, we have not shown up. And honestly, even we've made shit worse at times by continuing to peddle these stereotypes and continuing to buy into the model minority myth. We have so many people in this digital world with influence and with a platform, and yet we have no collective sense on how to effectively combat anti-blackness in our community. That's fucking absurd. Because the more we talk about, oh, it's us versus them, it's red versus blue, that's where the people in power want us to be. And they have us exactly where they fucking want us to be. Because the more we talk about this shit, the further we get from recognizing that it's actually top versus bottom, from actually building class consciousness, let alone class solidarity, which is what we desperately need right now. So, anyways, holy shit. But we have to do better. We have not shown up.
So
it's not just this young lady. It's a multitude of them. Let's take a look at some others. Let's take a look.
I always used to say, people always think the grass is greener on the other side, but you still gotta water that shit. And every time I see certain conversations online, I always think about that. I'm seeing some folks say black people shouldn't be boycotting Asian businesses. Y'all gonna see what happened to y'all. And I'm like, what happened to y'all? What happened to us? What happened to y'all? That's the part that always kind of gets me, right? If black people don't matter, if the black dollar ain't valuable, if black people are doing too much, then stop taking our money. It's really that simple. Go on and get all them other dollars. Open your stores exclusively in communities where you feel like people don't complain, don't protest, and they don't speak up. Since we're such a burden, go and see how much it works out for you. The irony is, black people have spent generations fighting for equality, not just for black people, but for everybody. And now a lot of people that benefited from the fight that black people did, they want to say, just be quiet and shut up. But if it wasn't for us, they'd be no you. And now some of the people who benefited from black folks opening those doors act like black people don't bring nothing to the table. And that's why I don't get offended anymore. If you truly believe black people have no value, stand on business. Stop taking the black dollar. Stop opening businesses in black neighborhoods. Stop marketing to black consumers. And just let us know when that little experiment works out. Because see, my grandmama also taught me something else. Folks don't appreciate water until the well runs dry.
So, today is June 15th. Right now, I could go on the internet and find just clips and clips and clips of South Africans running Guyanans out of their country, Nigerians. Every aspect of that continent is getting ejected from South Africa. We can indulge in those conversations. We can pick at everything. We can observe. We can critique, but we're not. We're here minding our business, doing what we need to do for ourselves. And we got to battle every damn minority that comes into this country. The Africans ain't on our side either. Just because they pinpointing content on the internet and monetizing off of it, that don't mean they are allies. They're part of the fucking problem too.